in the 30-second mark, everybody. It's happening. Are we ready? Are you ready? Is everyone mentally prepared for this? 'Cause I'm not. You finally get back into 76 and like, yeah, but what about Elder Scrolls? Here we go. Here we go. The Oblivion game, they were a little repetitive. Yeah, I remember sprinting through some of those. Here we go. Okay, everybody, it's happening. It's happening. Oh, okay, it is the rumored studio.
They would take it to the tower. They're behind us. This ends here.
No! The Oblivion guard.
You hold our future in your hands. Take with you my blessings and the hope
Oh, the leap in it
of
for
the
real.
Empire.
No! Come on! Don't buffer.
Find him and
I
close
don't think
shut
we
the
can handle
jaws
this.
of Oblivion.
Okay. It's really happening. This is real. This is really happening.
Here we are 20 years later.
Has it been 20 years? I'm old. I remember.
When you think about the Elder Scrolls, to us it goes beyond game franchise.
Yeah, it's the DNA of Bethesda Game Studios.
Obviously, we're working on the 6th chapter here, but what's great about the Elder Scrolls is being able to look back at all of the chapters. Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, Daggerfall, Arena, and each of them try to define role-playing games and open-world games for their generation.
Oh, memories.
Fans got so connected with the worlds we've made and these stories we're telling, and it's really amazing.
Oblivion was a real defining moment in the series and for
I don't
how we
remember the
make
making
games
of.
as a studio. I think when it comes to a remaster, we want people to feel the way they did then.
Yeah.
But it's still a game of its time.
That's a good remaster
You
when
want to
it
keep
makes you
those
feel
bones
that.
in place.
How you did when you
want
first played it.
some of that old charm.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Coming back to
janky.
Oblivion
It's gonna
now
be
with
janky.
this tremendous visual update is absolutely amazing. It's the world I remember, but better.
It's not Oblivion
There's so
if
much
it doesn't have
there,
jank.
both for the Elder Scrolls world and also this evolution of our games. I think is really, really important for people to take
Twitch, behave! Come on.
a look back at.
Looking back and seeing everything we've accomplished in the past 20 years and working with these people, like, it's really special.
Yeah, there are still quite a few people that I've worked with for that long, and it sort of gave me the warm fuzzies.
Oh my God, it's been 20 years? I think the thing that gets me the most is the music. Like when you hear that music at the main
One of
menu,
the best
there's
soundtracks.
just like, there's this
I'm
like
gonna cry when we open
flood
up
of
the game.
nostalgia.
I can't handle it.
Oblivion is the beginning of who I am
They keep
as
cutting it
an
off.
individual, as a game developer. It all starts.
I don't even think it took me till release.
Oh, even the
People
stream's
loved
janky.
it. Like, they loved it.
Such a key moment in
Wait,
our
didn't
history
Samuel
of making
Jackson
games
announce it?
and
I
the
don't remember
evolution of
that.
how we build these worlds, and having players be able to come back and experience that is really amazing. We had that really special moment of coming out into the world for the first time.
Oh, I
what that
remember when you
meant
go
to
out
this
the
game.
sewers and you see the
Every time we
Imperial
think about
City.
Oblivion, it's what if we could give that moment to everybody again?
Oh no, it's out of sync.
I
Hang
was
on.
born 87 years.
Oh, sorry, it's out of sync. I'm gonna try and
65
fix it.
years I've ruled as Tamriel's
They're
emperor.
like, just so you know, this is original footage.
But for all
And they
ruler of
had
my own dreams,
Patrick Stewart, John Bean, York
I have seen the
Icon
gates of
in it.
Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see.
Whether you're reliving these moments or experiencing them for the first time, the world of Oblivion Remastered immediately looks and feels incredible. When we decided to remaster Oblivion, we were really picky about finding the right partner. From the very beginning of this project, we had one rule. We weren't going to do this if we weren't going to be able to do it right. Our partners at Virtuous went above and beyond to bring our vision to life. The care has been
it's the original
absolutely
voices.
breathtaking.
Welcome to Paris, and welcome to Virtuous. Our team
Oh,
here
why
has
does it
been
keep
hard at
going
work
out
delivering
saying sorry. Apparently, Frid can't handle it.
on other projects in the past, so
There's
we
the
know what
character
makes
back
that.
What the live stream?
We wanted to make the remaster more friendly to gamers with modern hardware. This is Oblivion in its most complete form.
Oh.
It's about time someone got here. Huzzah!
Those familiar with only some Elder Scrolls lore will now be able to experience the events that set the stage. You embark on an epic journey to stop the Mythic Dawn cult.
The time of cleansing
My
draws
God,
nigh.
Cameron!
From unleashing the Daedric Prince of Destruction.
What was the Oblivion Crisis? What happened to the previous Emperor of Cyrodiil? Why are there only 8 divines instead of 9? In addition to the core game, the remaster contains all add-ons, including story expansions, Shivering Isles, and Knights of the Nine.
I was wondering about that. Are we getting Shivering Isle?
So you get the full.
On a personal level, it was really important to me to ensure that we're preserving the magic of the original experience. At the end of the day, we're all
the
fans
house
too.
DLCs in there
This
too,
is a
it
dream
looks like.
project for me, right? I'm a fan. I have been always a fan.
Well, I played Oblivion for perhaps 10,000 hours.
Oblivion was my first
Sounds
Elder
about
Scrolls
right.
game, and it was one of the games that made me want to be a game developer.
The best way to describe it would be to call it a love letter.
Yeah, that's
You will find
one
your
of the
own
player
path,
houses, and you could make
but
like
there will be
the
blood
astronaut
and death
things
before
there.
the end.
The amount of times I would crash on PC after touching the signal. Yeah, I would always have to save before.
The
On
technology we
console it was
used
kind
to
of fine,
create
but on PC, I always had that issue.
come a long way since then.
Oh, friggin' blue. Great. So all the screenshots
The
were
original
real.
Oblivion is still the heart and soul of the remaster, but we use Unreal Engine 5 to help achieve all our visual goals. We think of the Oblivion game engine as the brain and Unreal 5 as the body. The brain drives all the word logic and gameplay, and the body brings to life
Yeah,
the
so it's like an
experience
Unreal
that
Rat.
players have loved for almost 20 years.
But it's not
I've got to
just
play it on
about pure
controller
fidelity.
for a nostalgia
We
thing.
knew we had to preserve the distinct style, making it as uniquely Oblivion as possible.
The brush opens a portal into the painting. You're stuck here like I am.
Painting class!
The Isles, a wonderful place. Good for a visit. Or
The Shivering Isle so much.
eternity.
We've leveraged nearly every major feature.
Our goal was to push the visuals to the next level using the latest technologies.
Have to restart
We
it
created
again.
brand new, highly detailed
I was
characters.
really struggling.
Every single asset in this game was completely redesigned and handcrafted from scratch.
We implemented an
feels a
advanced
bit like a
real-time
remake.
lighting system that accurately
There's
simulates
always
how light
cheese when
interacts with the
Shagor's
environment.
around.
This results in more realistic lighting and atmospheric effects. While the original game had limited dynamic shadows, now the entire world reacts naturally to light.
We used an incredible new lip sync technology that really enhanced performance in our characters.
He left us.
Oh yeah, it was like 100, almost 100,000.
Unreal tools helped us create the base mesh of our characters. From there, our artists sculpt each race individually to adapt to the
Character
mesh,
creator looks amazing!
allowing us to share the model, rig, and textures.
As a result, are built on the same base mesh, making the lip sync system more effective even when the characters have very different facial features.
Welcome to the guild.
We have access to so many modern rendering features. You'll see them in something as simple as running through a forest.
But where's my
Insects
boy
flying
Lucy and
around,
LeChan?
Fish swimming in the
I
water.
need to see him.
Light filtering through the leaves. Thanks to these technological advances, you feel even more immersed in this living, breathing world. You'll really believe you're in Cyrodiil.
I believe you can handle a more complicated assignment. I would like you to retrieve a carved panel from the central chamber of the High Fane.
Is that guy who, like, when you're
It's
in
not just the visuals that we've
the dungeon
modernized
with
in
him, he
Remastered.
walks forward and gets squished by the thing immediately? Is it that one?
It's UI and UX. It's audio.
Oh, okay. They kind of kept the classic look still.
We've updated features and systems across the board.
We've changed the approach to leveling, which I think will make a lot of people happy. It's inspired by the leveling systems of both Oblivion and Skyrim, so it's the best of both worlds.
But can I still jump around everywhere and increase my jump stat that way?
We were able to fully recreate the character models, creating a physicality that feels more human. You see that in places like combat animations. There's a lot more separation between the upper and lower body.
Changed a lot.
All the animations have more flourish. In the original Oblivion, didn't have sound effects, visual effects, or hit reactions. Now you'll get blood splatters, sparks, and controller feedback. You know, it's a little thing, but little things add up to make the combat more modern and engaging.
Huh? I don't know. I can't look at
There's a
Steam
proper
yet.
third-person perspective now. The original had third person, but there was no crosshair, and we felt the experience could be modernized. One of our goals was to have a third-person view that compared to Starfield in terms of playability. Now, the
Horse
third-person
animation.
perspective has all the same control you get from the first-person view.
You have my ear, citizen.
When Oblivion first launched,
Greetings. How goes it? How are you?
disk storage limits. So we've gone back and recorded new lines of dialogue.
New
Each race
dialogue?
represented in the game now sounds unique.
Can't stand the sight of those creatures.
Wait, does that
We
mean
also
we're not
made
gonna
sure to
have
keep in
like
all
good
of
morning
the
where they say
quirkier dialogue.
hello and
I
then
really like
I
the
don't
way
know
they
you
say
and I don't
hello.
care to know you.
Sometimes it's
I
so
love those
random.
conversations.
Hi
They
there.
were so stupid.
But it's like so nice and creepy at the same time.
Stop! You violated the law.
Stop! You violated the law.
Stop, criminal scum.
Stop right
Most
there,
of the voices in this game are Wes
Cheese
Johnson.
for everyone.
Cheese for everyone.
There you go. Yes, there will be cheese.
We are going to steal one of the Elder Scrolls from the Imperial Palace. You need to find the reading room. The
This is why
blind
if you got
priests
the
will
acrobat
deliver a
skill up, it
scroll to
really
you there.
helped.
Do not speak to the priests. They're blindfolded. I've chosen.
Thieves Guild, Dark Brotherhood, my two favorite, hands down. Best quest lines in the Elder Scrolls.
Stop! You violated the law. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Then pay with your blood.
That wasn't Wes Johnson. Who
As
was
games
that?
have developed over the past 20 years, players have come to expect a certain suite of tools and controls.
Like sprinting. Sprinting is an interesting one because it was such a big debate internally among our teams. Some of us were absolute purists, but ultimately, we decided it's 2025 and people are going to want to sprint. In fact, all of the character locomotion has been completely redone from scratch. And that has a huge impact from the very beginning of the game.
Every single in mind.
No more potato.
It all
I'm sure
comes
you can
down
still
to
make a
what makes
potato head if you
Oblivion
try.
Oblivion. What are those features that just immediately come to mind for players when they think of the game?
The mini games are the mini games. Those are so
Please
iconic
tell
to
me
Oblivion.
lockpicking is the same.
How's it go again?
Like lockpicking. You can put a fresh coat of
Okay,
paint
okay,
on
the
it,
vantage
but you
system
can't
looks the
change it
same.
too much because it's part of
Yes!
the core experience.
Yes! I didn't want them to change it to
Whether you're
Skyrim. I
returning
wanted
to
them to keep it
Cyrodiil
like that.
or you're a newcomer,
I'm going to follow you and watch you and worship the ground you walk on.
I wanted
you will
the OG.
instantly feel at home. it just feels better.
That
We've
means it
modernized
is
a lot,
coming out
but it's still
in
the
a
same
minute.
incredible adventure and the same carefully handcrafted
Oh no,
world.
my Twitch is. I think
it's
my
about
computer
time.
might be
Do you
crashing.
know how long
am
we've
I
been
live
waiting?
still? I can't move anything. We might be going down.
Oblivion is a core
am I still
part
live?
of the story of
Okay.
Bethesda
I
Game
can
Studios.
just hold on.
None
I'm
of
just-
what we're
okay.
surrounded
I
by
can't
right
do anything
now
on that
would be
computer.
here
It's
if
frozen.
we
But as
hadn't
long as we're still
made
live,
that
it's fine.
game, and if
I
it
can
hadn't
see the
been
cats
success
though. I
that
just
it was.
can't do anything. I was
Sort
gonna
of
see if it was
the
on
love
the
that
top.
went into it. I think that comes across on the screen.
To have worked on something that people care enough where you're in a position where you can remaster it, it's a privilege.
And now, to help introduce this game to a new generation of players.
So it's coming out now.
I
So
feel
we
so
confirmed
lucky.
it's today.
I really think that people, when they jump back into the remaster, they're going to be shocked at just how good the game looks.
Twitch is struggling right now. I think it's
Oblivion
because
games
this live
look
stream.
Absolutely incredible. And I think they're just going to find themselves lost in the world.
Even if it's just the music, for example, just walking around for half an hour in the world, you feel something. And that's precious.
You're going back to a world that you've been to before, but it's better somehow.
Yeah, the
Like,
showcase
it's
is
an
jumping on my
intangible
end.
thing,
It's
but
all
it's
over the
like-
shop.
It's
Well, it
new,
mostly
it's
just
fun.
the audio
Like, it's exciting
thing.
again.
But it's ultimately the same game. There was a lot of
Okay,
respect
broken
for
twit.
what was before, and I think
Nobody holds me at me.
From all of us at Bethesda Game Studios,
And Virtuous.
we
Twitch
want to
just
thank you for
right
joining
now
us
trying to
today.
handle the
Oblivion has a very special place in my heart, and being able to work on this remaster and bring it to a new generation of players has been an incredible
We're
experience.
really getting it.
We were too excited to get it in your hands and didn't want to just show it off to you and then make you have to wait.
No, because we're getting it now.
The best part of
Aren't
my
we?
job is that I get to be the one to announce that the Oblivion remaster will be
We're
available
playing it today. He said today. I read his lips. He said today. Now.
I was born 87 years ago,
Couldn't handle it.
but for all these years, I've
YouTube
never
has over
been the ruler of my own
500,000.
dreams.
Oh, the wall.
This is the 27th of Last Seed, the year of Akatosh
It's
433.
happening, everyone. We are playing
These are the closing days of
Elder
the Third
Scrolls
Era
Oblivion
and the final hour
New Day.
of my life. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. This is only the beginning.
The
Worse
fight
is
for
yet
the
to
big,
come.
the Great Gate. It's on Steam. Okay, we're gonna go have a look. See. Is that about?
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
I think there's horse armor.
Darkness.
I'm really playing it today. I'm glad I slept.
Here you must find your own path.
Remember the Emperor!
Okay, the question is, do I wait for the key or do we just get it now? Because I don't know when that was going out.
Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
But let's have a look at the price together, okay? GPU for requirements for 1070.